Good evening, Yu-Gi-Oh players and card collectors of all kinds. I'm back with another Forbidden Deck profile, and tonight we are doing the Gate Guardian deck. As promised, I am going to cover my true Gate Guardians deck, not the one that I take to competitions. So this will be the full deck, and it won't have the 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 acid. Oh, I forget what it. The Egyptian god slime. There's no Egyptian god slime in this. That's what I'm looking for. Anyways, um, what this deck does contain, and what I'm starting off with, is the Mass Beast Descartes. And in order to play him, I've got the two pieces there and there. Plus, I have a Mask of the Accursed, a Mask of Remnants, a Mask of Weakness, and a Mask of Brutality, just to give this deck some kick. Next, the classic, a Wall Shadow or two, a couple copies of Magical Labyrinth to get that out, and 3 copies of Labyrinth Wall, just because I love its overwhelming defense. Now we'll get into the monsters that everyone would expect to see. I have 3 Shadow Ghoul of the Labyrinth, 3 Suijin, 3 Kazijin. Did I accidentally put a Kazijin in with the Suijins? Yes, I did. 3 Kazijin, 3 Sanga of the Thunder, 3 Labyrinth Heavy Tanks, 2 Maneater Bugs, a Jirai Gumo, a Guardian Eotos, a Lava Golem, and a Blastsphere. A lot of people will think that this deck has a little bit too much jank in it, probably because of a bunch of the extra monsters just not necessarily needing to be there, but I really think that they synergize well with the theme of this deck, which is to get out big boss monsters, essentially. Next, we'll go to the magic cards. We get 3 Labyrinth Wall Shadows, 3 Fusion Deployments, 3 Double Attack Wind and Water, or Wind and Thunder, 2 Burial from a Different Dimension, 2 Sacred Sword of 7 Stars, and the 1 copy of Ryugu Guardian. I could see running a second copy of Ryugu Guardian, but I really don't know what I would reduce, to be honest. I might consider reducing Fusion Deployment by a 1. I also have in my permanent side deck a Change of Heart that I often would siphon into this deck just to help out and play some more of those Fusion Deployments. Moving on to the traps, we have 3 copies of Prey of Jiaragumo. A Tiki Curse and a Tiki Soul are still in this deck to support the Jiaragumos. I have a Solemn Judgment, a Call of the Haunted, a Mirror Force, a Grand Horn of Heaven, a Heavy Storm Duster, a Peaceful Burial, and a copy of Last Turn. I know Last Turn is banned, but I don't really care about the ban list. As you know, I'm the Lord of Forbidden Decks for a reason, and I think Last Turn is a perfect addition to this deck when you consider what's in the extra deck. So moving on to the extra deck, we've got 3 copies of Gate Guardian completed. Now, Gate Guardian completed, it has the ability that you have to banish 1 of each of the cards in the Gate Guardian in order to play it. But whenever an opponent activates a card or effect that targets a card you control, you can negate that effect, and if you do, destroy that card. You can also use the effect of Gate Guardian up to 3 times per turn. And if it was special summoned to its owner's control, you can special summon one level 11 or lower Gate Guardian monster, which is pretty cool. Now, we've also got 3 copies of Wind and Water. I think Wind and Water is the one that we really wanted to focus on here for a second. When your opponent activates a spell or trap card, effect on the field. Nope, it's not that one. Is it the Thunder? Thunder and Wind. Nope. It must be Water and Thunder then. Yeah, there you go. That's the one I'm looking for. Once per turn, you can take an opponent's monster and change its attack to 0. So you play this in combination with last turn. And no matter what they summon, unless it has protection from monster effects, you're going to be able to reduce its attack to 0 automatically. We've got 3 copies of him. I have a Mech Knight Crusadia Avramax in here. I don't play this card often, but with all the different pieces that you can pull out, it's easy enough to get it onto the field if you wanted to. I have a Red Eyes Flare Metal Dragon. It's a great card to go into if you've got 2 level 7s on the field. And I also have a Dyson Sphere and a Sacred Tree Beast Hypertone, both for going from the level 9 pieces that I collect throughout the game. So that is my Gate Guardians deck. Let me know what you guys think, especially of that cool last turn combo. I know, again, it's not legally allowed, but if it were legally allowed, what do you guys think of that combo? Pretty cool, eh? Anyways, I am going to be putting up a poll with 3 new decks for you guys to vote on, and we'll see next week what the choice will be for our deck profile night. I hope you guys take care, and I will see you soon.